Walt Disney. The Disney company is about to release their live action version of Snow White. That one's gonna be not gonna live up to best standards. But what if I told you that the original one is gonna stand out to be the better? This is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs that we're looking at. I recently watched this prior to the previous week. Unless it was this weekend or that's no, not sure. Don't remember. I did get Pinocchio, so I'll review that eventually, but I just want to get this review out of the way. I know it's the last day of February. I didn't get to review as many movies to honor Black History Month, but it's alright. Guys, hopefully we'll continue to make more, as I did my 37th video watch vlogs on my main channel, the gaming channel, but let's begin. So you have this girl called Snow White, who's sweet and a beautiful young princess. And there is the stepmother of hers, the queen, who will do anything to be the fairest one of all and try to destroy Snow White. She tries to destroy her, have her killed with the huntsman, but the huntsman, for some reason, instead of killing her as what the queen intended, he just spares her. Lets her go. I mean, doesn't go on with what the queen is ordered to do, so just spare her life. Why don't you? And then Snow White is met with these little animal friends, and then we would meet with these 7 dwarfs. We had various ones. And then there was a prince who was who has a crush, well, not crush, I mean, tries to get romantically in love with Snow White. And but when a curse happens to Snow White, the prince will do whatever it takes to provide true love's kiss. Kind of like Sleeping Beauty. Anyways, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs was actually the very first Disney movie full length. The Disney company starts their first feature film with an anime movie. Disney would continue with the anime movies throughout the 40s until Disney started making live action movies in the 50s, the early 50s, after Cinderella. I mean, Disney started with Cinderella in the 50s, but Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is a very beautiful movie to view. Yes, I do get to watch this from time to time. It's one of my favorites. And Walt Disney had a unexpected success with this movie. The dwarves were memorable. Snow White was memorable. The dwarves would try to stop the queen, who was disguised as a witch. The death was one of the satisfying. You know, there's other satisfying Disney deaths out there too. But yeah, the animation was very beautiful. The colors were beautiful. I mean, I bet that Disney and the animators did a very good job with this movie. I mean, working on. It's very nice to see Walt Disney start with the success of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I mean, with these animated movies, the early years, will have so much nostalgia for me to enjoy after all these years. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs gives me nostalgia. And enjoying this movie again and again. Sorry about that. Yeah, Snow White and Seven Dwarfs is a very memorable Disney movie. And as Walt Disney's first ever full length feature, I kind of thought that it was pretty. It's very good to enjoy. I recommend it. As a fan of the early movies, Snow White and Seven Dwarfs was one of the best. Pinocchio, yes. Fantasia, Bambi, Dumbo, Cinderella, Lady and Tramp, Alice in Wonderland. There's so many Disney movies to enjoy because Disney has a fair share of animated features, with Snow White and Seven Dwarfs being the very first. I personally have a good time with Snow White and Seven Dwarfs every time I decide to watch the movie. Snow White was pretty memorable. The Dwarfs too. We had Doc. We had Sneezy. And the very others. Dwarfs that had different personalities. I mean, gotta like the personalities that each dwarf had in the film. And they had the little creatures, the little animals. Very friendly creatures, were they? It really is amazing that Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs give me nostalgia after all these years. I mean, it's Disney's only full-length feature from the 30s. Disney didn't make Pinocchio until the 40s. I mean, yeah, Pinocchio would be the next movie to be released when Disney entered the 1940s. And if there was a Disney animated classic that I wanted to review, it would be this one. Yes, I have reviewed The Lion King and 101 Dalmatians, and those I already got videos for those movies. But for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs to be Disney's first feature-length film was a very good start. I'm very impressed with this movie. The animation, like I said, is very beautiful. I mean, it's nice to see Snow White to keep to stay away from the stepmother for as long as she could, because the stepmother had the queen basically had tried to be the fairest one of all, but Snow White, I mean, the dwarves did whatever it takes to avenge Snow White when she ate the poisonous apple. I mean, revenge. I mean, it's nice as dwarves to try to save Snow White, at least. I mean, the power of the true love's kiss from the prince is pretty, that was pretty nice. I mean, that was one of the most heartwarming moments to bring Snow White back to life. Kind of like what Disney would do with Sleeping Beauty as well. Sleeping Beauty is another favorite of mine. Ooh, Snow White and Seven Dwarfs. Yeah, I recommend this movie. It's going to be perfectionism. 5 out of 5. Snow White and Seven Dwarfs was one of the most beautiful movies that I've ever seen. And of course, being Disney's first feature film, the success was unexpected. As the Brian Sibley guy said in the 2010 commentary for Fantasia. But with that warning, girl, whenever I will mention that when I get to review Pinocchio. But yeah, that's it for a review for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I mean, Disney's first full-length feature was beautiful. You gotta to admit that it's full of nostalgia, and hopefully I'll get to review the other Disney classics down the line. And hopefully Fantasia, Dumbo will get their spotlights, but that was my review for some of the Dwarfs. Stay tuned for Do the Right Thing and Pinocchio. I'll hopefully get to review the Final Destination movies in March. So, be sure for more Disney related movie reviews.